Looking in at my centre, at the place I'm looking out of, I find capacity, clear, boundless awareness. Looking out from my centre, I find the world. The nearest thing in the world that I see is my own headless body. You will, of course, see your body emerging from the emptiness at your centre. Each of us is capacity for our own body. Looking beyond our own bodies, we find other people. Being capacity at centre, our consciousness now includes others. There's a dividing line between our bodies, but no dividing line at centre. Looking out, we find many. Looking in, we find one. Reaching out and stroking my friend's dog, I'm capacity for her dog, face there to no face here. Each of us is capacity, not only for other people, but for animals as well. Outside in nature, my consciousness now includes the rest of life and the surrounding environment. At centre, we are one consciousness. Looking out from this consciousness, we find the whole world is within us, from this individual human body of ours to the furthest galaxy. This view of who we are has profound implications for the way we relate to others. Awareness of the differences between ourselves and other individuals, nations, religions and races is important, but it's only half the story. If this divided way of seeing ourselves is the only way we see ourselves, then it's not surprising if we experience fear, greed, hatred and conflict. But if we also see that at centre there are no dividing lines, at centre we are one consciousness, all are within us, then surely this awareness will make a big difference. This isn't just a nice idea to believe in. We can test it whenever we choose. So the question is, are we going to settle only for a half-truth that divides us and leads so easily to conflict? Or are we going to welcome the whole truth? The truth that all our differences are contained within this one consciousness at our centre. The future of the world, its peace and its health, may well depend on whether we say yes or no to the whole of ourselves, to who we really are. In the remaining part of Part 3, I'm going to guide you through 2 more experiments. In the first, we'll see if our inner self is distant and therefore separate from anything. In the second, we'll observe whether we're looking out of 2 human eyes or 1 divine eye. There's not one thing in the universe that's distant from our inner self. Between any 2 things, there's always a distance. Between my thumbs, there's now a distance of about 10 centimeters. But what's the distance between anything in the world and the aware no-thing at our centre? Measuring between the church there and the emptiness here, the ruler shrinks to a point. Not only that, there's nothing here at centre to measure from, to attach this end of the ruler to. The church there is right here, no distance away. Everything is right here, within this boundless awareness at our centre. How many eyes are we looking out of? For you I've got 2, but for me I've got 1. A single eye that's wider than the world. To bring your attention to your single eye, hold your hands out like this, like a pair of glasses. You can see 2 holes there, with a dividing line between them. Now put them on and see what happens to the dividing line. I find it vanishes. The 2 holes become 1. One single eye here that isn't even an eye in fact. Hold your hands out in front of you like this, and now bring them back past your head. Don't they disappear into your boundless single eye? And as you bring them forward, don't they come out of this edgeless space where you are? Whenever we choose, no matter where we are, we can see our single eye, this clear space that we're looking out of. And we don't just see a part of it, we see all of it. It's indivisible. nor can we see it imperfectly. It's always crystal clear for everyone. Of course, each person's response to seeing their single eye is different, and our own response changes over time. But what we're responding to, this clear inner light, always remains constant.